Good morning and welcome to this live broadcast. I'm MJ LifeStylist coming to you from my home and studio in Bournemouth in the UK. And this morning we begin like every other morning that we've been live by asking you to share the things that you are grateful for today. What 3 things are you grateful for today? It's a blessing to be here today. It's great to be here today, and I would love to hear from you. So go ahead, share the 3 things that you are grateful for today, and we can get going. Just sharing to my personal page. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, what have you been up to? I've had 2 days off. I've just out of necessity, self-care, preservation, and would love to know what you've been up to. So I want to share the 3 things you're grateful for on screen right now. We can get chatting and catch up. What 3 things are you grateful for this morning? As we are right here. Terry, thank you so much for sending me that little passage yesterday, Terry. It was lovely and it was quite poignant. Thank you, family, and of course the countdown. Oh, 66. We're getting there. We're certainly getting there, Terry. I think it's great that your countdown is now working. Great that you are plugged in. Morning, Carly. Carly says, I hope I'm feeling well. Grateful for my family FaceTime because I still get to see my niece who lives in Dublin and the bright sun this morning that's made me smile. Amazing. Whereabouts are you in the world then, Carly? Like rough geographical location. Whereabouts are you in the world? It's a great day actually today. It's overcast here, but it looks like it's quite stable outside. Morning, Martin. Grateful for your continued support. My hot cup of tea and no snow. Hope you are better today. I'm very well, thank you. It isn't that I was ill. I just took a personal day, obviously, on Tuesday because of my father's anniversary, and then yesterday I just decided to continue that because I was just, feeling like being with my thoughts and honoring my need for self-preservation, which in the long game, we really need to listen to our own bodies and our own minds, and honor how we're feeling. I just was. So physically, I'm fine. Thank you. It was just a kind of time to have a little bit of introspection. It's a big word for so early in the morning. Let's pick a card for everyone. Manchester. Okay. Amazing. Hey Claire, how are you? Amazing. Right, let's pick a card for everyone. And the card we first got this morning, first card is One Ring Circus. Oh gosh, it's card number 15. 15 comes to a 6. One Ring Circus for me is just this lady, this girl that sat on top of a statuesque elephant on an island in the middle of the ocean. And for me, this card rings true that sometimes in our lives we feel like we're speaking and nobody's listening. We're cracking a whip, nobody's paying attention. It's like we don't feel like we're being heard, is what I get with One Ring Circus. It just feels like, things perpetuate and continue, and there's no outcome, there's no resolution, etc. So for me, it's definitely a perspective card. Some of these cards are very much perspective cards for me, where it depends on how you view the card and depends on how you view the outcome of the card. So for me, One Ring Circus, this also is 15, which comes to a 6. 6, of course, being about family, and there's this idea of just, whenever you feel alone, whenever you feel like you're talking and nobody's listening, that you're kind of cracking your whip and nobody's paying attention, just think about the idea of one-ring circus and how that could be just a perception, and that actually the reality might be slightly different from that. Grateful for the sunshine, healthy breakfast and shelter, and a warm house and connections. Amazing. From Durban, thankful for the sunny day and simply having the gift of another day. Hey, Kathy Cooper, how are you? How are you doing? Morning in for round 2. Oh, hope everyone's keeping positive and safe. I'm going to send you lots and lots of healing today, Diane. And I'm going to go and light a candle for you in the lounge to keep you going and to send you lots of positivity and healing and love. And just know that you are loved and adored and respected. And I'm just sending you all sorts of good vibes today. All sorts of good vibes. So take them, run with them, work with them, and have the best time possible that you could have. Turn it into an experience. Bless you. Only a pleasure. Lovely to see you back. Grateful you're okay, taking one day at a time and learning patience. I am okay, thank you, Sue. I am okay. I am reminded that we're all human. We're all spirit having a human experience, and sometimes, even if we're expected to be superhuman and connected and all those fancy things, sometimes even with that, it's important to honor the fact that first and foremost, we're here having a human experience. I had lots and lots and lots of well wishes from friends, from colleagues all over the world, and people that knew my father. So it was lovely to just get, the support. It was lovely to hear from people. It was lovely to hear their anecdotes about my dad, because it wasn't only me that posted, obviously. Being the 7th anniversary of my father's passing, my brother and one of my sisters posted, and my sister that posted on behalf of my mom as well. My nieces and nephews posted, so it was just, and obviously being connected to all of their feeds, I could see all the messages that were coming into each of them. So it wasn't just sort of one communication. It was there were like 6 of us that had posted. My younger sister chooses not to post. She goes very insular on my dad's anniversary. She doesn't do Facebook or anything else. She sent me a cheeky message just as an indication that she was okay, but she doesn't go public, and she doesn't do the whole broadcast on Facebook thing, which I don't think it is, but a lot of people see it that way. They see it as, why do you need to publish everything on Facebook? But I'm fine. I'm good. I'm very blessed. Very, very blessed. Grateful for this week off. I can laze about as much as I choose to. Also the woods and ponds nearby with its wonderful birds and other animals, and also for my crafts in which I can lose myself for a short while. Claire Whitchurch, I'm blaming you. I spent a full 3 hours last night lost on Amazon, looking at those diamond art painting kit things that you advocated yesterday, and very nearly bought one, and then kind of hesitated and thought, well, I'll wait and see how the weekend goes, and if I get tips and things on the weekend, that I might just purchase one. But of course the ones I really like are A, huge, and B, quite pricey, but I can see why they are pricey. But if anyone's looking for a hobby or a new thing to do, these adult, I think they're called adult 5D diamond painting kits. And they're like a paint by numbers, but they're all those little crystals, those little rhinestoney crystals, and you place those in the correct slots for the correct numbers. And you build a picture with all these little, almost like mosaic-y bits, but they're all standard size. And some of the pictures are absolutely gorgeous. And you can have photographic ones done of yourself or of your loved ones, which I think is quite nice. Amazing day, lifting time. Yes, Carly, Claire was saying to me yesterday how relaxing they are and can be. And so I was looking at them from that aspect, from an aspect of doing something that'll just chill out and relax me. Because I love building puzzles, but I've got nowhere to build puzzles now. And my puzzle mat that I do have, I have a green roll-up puzzle mat that's actually in the cupboard at the moment with a puzzle that's built on it that I was going to mount. I was going to mount the puzzle because I like the puzzle that I built. But that was like 5 years ago. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to actually achieve something. And I'm leaving it as open as that because I have found over the last 3 weeks, I keep talking to you guys about writing up lists, achieving things, doing things, blah, blah, blah. And then I leave this conversation in the morning and I actually don't get around to doing any of it. I have found ways in which to avoid things, deflect things, just not get to them. And I have decided that today is the day. When this call is finished today, I'm going to actually start ticking a couple of things off my list. My list is long and extensive, but it's little jobs. It's little things I want to do. Like one of them is change out the pot plant in the bathroom because the plant that was in there died a while back. And I don't want to have dead plants in the house. It's not good for the energy of the home. So I have another plant to go in there. I just haven't actually actualized it. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to tick off some of the small things on my list and achieve them and feel good about them. And then tomorrow is another day. And I'm going to stop procrastinating because procrastination is actually, well, my dad actually taught me this. Procrastination is the thief of time. Procrastination is the thief of time. When we procrastinate, we just put off tasks, you see. And eventually, when we achieve them, we think, oh, that was so quick. I should have just done that when I first thought of it. So that is the thing today. Today I'm going to do that, and I might reward myself at the end of the day by buying a diamond art painting. On eBay. I didn't look on eBay. I looked on Amazon. I'm a big Amazon bunny, but eBay, I'm starting to use eBay. What ones are there? Although the bigger ones have more detail. Yeah, I'm sure. Because of the scale. Yes, there is mediumship tonight. Thank you for reminding me, Liz. Anyone who wants to join us this evening, we are on Zoom, as always, on a Thursday night. It is £5 to attend. You can just get hold of me and I will give you the links and the payment details, and you get sent the Zoom link and you come along. We can see, hear, and speak to each other, which is great. We have an interaction. You get a reading from me. And then those that are on the call sometimes do readings for each other or for some of the other people on the call, but you're guaranteed a reading from me, and then probably at least a second or third reading sometimes. Sometimes 2, 3, or 4 readings you get in a night. It depends on the night. Thank you, Liz. Yes, I did find the Buddha one. It was gorgeous. I think Neats would like this too. Neats, have you done any diamond art paintings? Those 5D, they're called 5D adult diamond art paintings, although they are quite kosher. They're not rude. With the little rhinestones and the glue and the whatever. Very, very relaxing, it would seem. And I actually think it's something that Andrew would enjoy too, so we were talking about that last night. The nice thing is, if you buy one of the simple ones to begin with, the cheaper ones, yes, there won't be as much detail, but they come in like packs of 4, so 2 of you could do them together, is my thought. So I might buy a multi-pack one to start with just to see if we like it, and then move on to the ones that I want. Because of course I've chosen ones that are gorgeous and hugely expensive. You also, I suppose, need the wall space to do it as well. So I'm feeling very well, thank you. Let's pick another card for the group. Thank you all for being here this morning. It's so lovely to be with all of you again and communicate with all of you again. And I assure you that I am well, alive, and kicking. I just needed to take a personal day or 2 just to regroup and just to honor, the memory of my father, and basically just had very relaxing days for the last 2 days, just trying not to put myself under any pressure at all, which did actually help. It did actually help. I'm just looking at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget, we are doing readings, treatments, and consultations online. It is possible to do them online. Obviously, we can't do Hopi ear candles online because I can't get to your ear. But mediumship oracle cards, I can do Reiki, I can do crystal healing as a distance healing, and then consultation. So don't forget that. Morning, Ruth. How are you? I am very well this morning. Picking a card. We've got Spirit of Place, card number 4. This tells us that we're in the right time and the right place doing the right thing. 4, of course, is the number of the foundation. It's the square, it's stability, it's structure. She's got butterfly wings over her eyes that are now translucent so she can see the wood for the trees. This is indicating autumn to me. So if you're here in the north of the world, so if you're above the equator, England, America, anywhere like that, we're looking at September, October, November. But if you're in South Africa and watching us from there, it might be as soon as March, April, May. Right place, right time, doing the right thing. Things sort of falling into place, being there for the right moments, for the right opportunities, etc. Really, really, really important. Really, really, really important. What 3 things are you grateful for today? If you've not shared yet, why not? Go ahead, share the 3 things that you're grateful for today. And let's see how we are doing. Yes, Terry, are you in, I keep saying Australia. Is it Australia or New Zealand where you are now? Because you would definitely be now, March, April, May, would be your autumn. So your right time, right place is coming sooner. Probably when your hubby comes home. That'll be in autumn, yeah? Look at that. Absolutely. Absolutely. We had a funny turn with Bella yesterday. Bella absolutely would not come into the lounge. She wouldn't come to me at all yesterday morning. It was the strangest thing. She kept coming here to the studio, and she's got a bed and a duvet under the table, and she kept coming back in here, and she kept hiding in here, and I couldn't for the life of me work out what was going on. So that's also why I had to take yesterday off, because it was just very strange. She wasn't physically hurt, but it just looked like she was absolutely like distraught, emotionally hurt. I couldn't figure it. So eventually, after lots of pampering and trying to coax her out from under the table, I decided to give her a shower. So she had a nice long shower, and I had a shower, and then we used her nice doggy shampoo on her. I put her medicine back on her neck, which helps her with her allergies, and then put her collar back on once I dried her. So we had a little bit of a pamper day, Bella and I. And she felt so much better afterwards. She came right back to herself, but God knows what happened yesterday morning, because the behavior was very erratic. She wouldn't come into the room. She wouldn't even come out for treats, which was really weird. But yeah, just really, really strange. Really strange. So, who knows? Grateful for NHS, amazing friends and family. New Zealand. Okay, cool. Correct. Cool. Neats, what 3 things are you grateful for today? Are you still here? Neats. What 3 things are we grateful for today? Neats, are you still here? There we go. Great bedding, laughing uncontrollably. Cup of tea that I haven't had yet. I like the laughing uncontrollably. It's so good to have one of those massive belly laughs, and by the end of it, I always forget what I was laughing about in the beginning, because I'm laughing so much I forget. So always really, really good to have a huge uncontrollable laughter. My dad used to say, like, giggling into silliness, descending into silliness. Just a really, really important thing to have, to experience, and it really does help with the endorphins and all of that stuff. Bella is back to normal today, thanks Claire. Claire and I had a call yesterday. It was great. Heat, home and health. Hey, my friend. It's my very good friend Anne-Marie Smale, my gorgeous friend Anne-Marie Smale. Good morning. How are you? How's Simon? How are your folks? Yeah. So Yes, uncontrollable laughter. Just having a good old belly laugh is so good. It does a lot for your endorphins. It does a lot for your mood. It lifts your mood. It stabilizes you. It makes you feel great. Always, always, always good to have an absolute silly 5 minutes, I would say. You know, um, and usually it's over a silly thing or a stupid thing or just a basic thing. It doesn't have to be anything like heart wrenching. So always, always good to have uncontrollable laughter in a good way. Hey, hun, we're all good and grateful to be healthy. Amazing. I'm very happy to hear that, Henry. Very, very happy to hear that. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Hope you, Andrew, and Lady B. Oh, well. Lady B is on the couch under my blanket at the moment, I can report. And when Andrew left for work this morning, I let her into our room, so she came and slept by me on the bed, even though it's illegal now. So hopefully he's not watching this morning. But I have told him that I think that's part of it as well. I think she's so used to the routine of being let into our room so she can sleep by me when Andrew leaves at like 4:30, 5 in the morning, that it's really important for us to get back to that, because I think she feels very disconnected, which is uh, really, really strange, but true. I think the routines got changed, and I think, I think that was just one of those things that we need to readdress. So this morning she got back in bed with me, which is great, and cuddled up by me. Reading Alice in Wonderland, great escapism and fun, makes me smile. Yes, but you also need to read The Magic Faraway Tree by Enid Blyton. I tell you girls this all the time. Can't believe lots of people haven't read The Faraway Tree. It's gorgeous. It's... Pretend laughing? Yes, you can. There's actually a thing called laughter yoga where I don't want to say force the laugh, but you do these laughing, almost like breathing exercises are when you're doing Lamar's class, but it's laughing. It's like, ha ha ha, ho ho ho, hee hee hee, hoo hoo hoo. And it's all the sounds you create with the mouth and the laughter sounds that you generate that lift your vibration. So Karen's quite right, and raise your endorphins. I read them all when small. We'll reread. Yeah, I think it's a great book to escape into. In fact, if I can find a copy, I will be rereading it, because I remember that fondly from my childhood. I remember the idea of escapism and the idea of all these magic places that Enid Blyton created, and how we can just lose ourselves in fantasy, which is great, especially at a time like this when sometimes you just need to unplug and read something magical, even if it is a children's book. Nobody says it only has to be for children. There's the thought. And I'm sure when we reread things as adults, we have a different viewpoint and a different standpoint, and sometimes other aspects of the text will come out to us and enlighten us. Right, the last card for this morning, card 54. 54 comes to a 9. 9 is about endings, completions, finishing off, bringing things to a close so that you can move into a 1 in the best possible way. Here we have encouragement. So we have a mommy giraffe and a baby giraffe, or a daddy giraffe and a baby giraffe. And it's just that idea of people helping each other, people working with each other, people leading each other, and helping each other move forward. And encouragement is so important right now. Whether it's me encouraging all of you, or those of you that have sent me messages over the last 2 days of encouragement, of support, of help, unsolicited, but really appreciated, because it just shows that people do care, and that it is a two-way conversation that we're having here. That is what it's meant to be, that it's how it's meant to be. And I'm just ever, ever, ever so grateful for the encouragement and for the care and keeping that all of you offer to me, Bella and Andrew. Hey, Angela Musgrove, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, it's important to encourage others, because also when we're doing that, we feel like we have a sense of purpose, number one, and a sense of achievement, because we're actually helping someone else in their plight for happiness, sanity, feeling connected, feeling respected. All of those things come through. And it's so, so, so important to communicate, validate, and appreciate those that are in our lives. As John Edwards says, he always says, it's important to communicate, validate, and appreciate those in our lives so that mediums don't have to once they pass. Because in their life, you have shown your communication, validation, and appreciation for what's gone on. Ladies and gents, I'm going to sign off. I will be back again tomorrow morning from 10 till 10:30. 10 till 10:30 tomorrow morning, as always, UK time for our morning motivation. I hope you have enjoyed this morning with us. I am going to sign off slightly early. But if you want to join us this evening for our mediumship, don't forget to get hold of me and we can sort out your ticket, your pass to the mediumship this evening. Or failing that, Sunday night we do our Psychic Sunday where we pull individual cards for individual people. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, and you're doing the best you can with the tools that you have got. Oh, excuse me. Be blessed. Have a fantastic day. Namaste, MJ and Bella.